All the way.
Our trip to Disney World!
Eric, don't start yet.
Yeah, don't holler. Just prep nicely.
Okay. I dedicate this book to my family.
All right. Number one.
My copy
Dad, I
of
can't start. I'm not
Author
starting.
and illustrator Erik. Girls and Lily Christmas.
Eric, wait.
One morning at 5 o'clock, we were getting ready for our big day. We were rushing to get in the car. So we were driving and traffic came. We were all bummed out. But it went away. We got to the airport and we were getting our bags away, but mine didn't. So we were at the farthest gate away. We were waiting for our dad to come. We were all scared for our dad to miss the flight. But he didn't. So we sat down and buckled up. When the airplane went, we were all excited to go to Florida. 3 hours later, we landed. We got off the airplane, but that took a lot. We went to the Louvre to go on the Magical Express. We got to it and we got a sticker. We went in line for the Polynesian. We got on the bus and we got off and it was so hot. We took a picture and we went inside and the first thing we saw was a waterfall. It was very cool. We got our tag for our home and we got in there and it was so pretty, like always, but our view wasn't. So we were all walking over to the swimming pool, but I was the only one that could swim because the other bags were at the airport. So they were all mad while I was. We went to our home and slept a little until our bags came, and they did. So we put our bathing suits on and we went to the swimming pool. And me and Megan went on a volcano slide, but there was a long wait. And finally it was our turn, but Megan went first because I was a little scared. She went when the light turned green, and I went when the light turned green. That slide whips you. We went to our home and we took a shower and got our clothes on and go to Epcot. We went on the monorail and we got there, and the first ride we went on was Test Track. We got in the line and it was not a very long line. So we got on the car and buckled up, and there was a yellow strap. You're supposed to pull on it to keep it tight. We got off Test Track and we wanted to go to Maelstrom. And we got on it and turned backwards, and then we went down. That's a fun ride there. And then we walked around to Soarin'. Well, we went to places to get there. We waited so long for that line, and we got in the front row. There were 3 rows, but the second row is the best. And we went up about 29 feet. It was so cool. Then we took a boat to our dinner place. That was cool because there was a entertainment and the food was good too. We were eating at Germany. We went on the big spaceship Earth. That was cool because we got to make our new world. We got to our bus to go to the Polynesian. We went to bed at 9:56. The next day we went to Magic Kingdom. we got up and we hurried to the
That
monorail.
was day one, everyone.
And we hurried
We were there for 7 days.
Oh, no.
So buckle in.
hurried to the monorail. We got off, and the first thing we did was to get a fast pass with Splash Mountain, and we were waiting for Big Thunder Road Mountain. Then we got on and buckled up. Then we went down. It was in the cave. It was very noisy in there, and we went to sideways down, and it did all these awesome things. It was about time to go on Splash Mountain. We waited for 4 minutes for our first pass to be ready. Then we got in line, and we got our spots from the man. We were the second to last for the children, and Mom and Dad sat in the back. First we saw the whole entire park. Then we went down a little drop and went inside, and we got through it, and then the big drop. We got off and we walked to the Hall of Presidents. Then we walked over to Peter Pan's flight to get a fast pass. So we were waiting for the Small World. I didn't really like it, but it was really short to get on. I went with my oldest sister and Mom.
Isn't that the reason everyone goes on this small world? Short line.
It was a very quick ride. Then we walked to Space Mountain, but we went on a car ride while we were walking over there. We got in line for 3 minutes, and then we got on and we went off. It was black in there. We were whipping all around and dropping. It was really fun. Then we went on this crazy ride. It was called Stitch's Great Escape. It was weird and kind of scary. We got off and we went to the show called Carousel of Progress. I didn't really like it, but my dad does.
Best ride down there. What's up with this?
Then we went on Buzz Lightyear. I didn't win because I'm not good at shooting. That was a fun ride. We got stuck. We really did.
Oh no.
We believe you.
That was fun. Wait. Then we started walking over to the Haunted Mansion. I was refusing to go on it, but I did. Now that I know it's fake, then after that we got lunch and I got chicken nuggets and something else.
You don't remember?
Yeah, 9:59 and he doesn't remember he ate the lunch.
French
Then
fries.
we walked over to Mickey's Philhar Magic. It was funny. Then we went over on the Space Mountain again. I sat in the front seat. No joke, it whips your hair back and forth. After that, we walked to eat dinner at the Crystal Palace. That night we were starving, and we saw 4 Disney characters. Piglet, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger. We all took pictures with them. After that, we ran down to Pirates of the Caribbean. I did not go in the front seat because the girls sat in the front seat. Then after we got off the fireworks, we got off. The fireworks came on, and I hate fireworks. So,
You hate
so
fireworks?
I closed my ears and watched.
Eric, that's really good. So, that was really awesome.
What?
So, do you want to like wrap it up a little
No,
bit?
keep.
It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going there.
I got the signal, so. Okay.
Then when it was over, it got. Yay!
Kelly, there's only like 13 more pages.
It
Not even
got,
double spaced.
it got packed. We were rushing to get on the monorail, but it was packed. Wait, what does that? Oh, I don't know. But we finally got on, and we got to the Polynesian. The next day, me and my dad and my middle sister went to the bus to get.
Who shall not be named?
Middle sister. Megan.
Sister number 2.
Let me just hold this.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, where's your teleprompter?
We were
Get your
went
place.
to the bus to get to Animal Kingdom, but the bus just left when we came. We wanted not to so long. Wait, not so long.
Just go.
We got on the bus and it was packed. It took a long time. When we got there, we had to put our tickets in the slot, into the slot. When we got to Expedition Everest, we got in line. It wasn't long at all. The people assigned our seat. When we got to the little drop, I said to myself, I wonder what the big drop is like.
Oh.
Then the track was broken, so we had to go backwards. It gave me so much butterflies. Then the Yeti made us go down. It was fun.
Yeah.
After that, we went to Dino Land. Well, we did it 2 times. After that, we went to Dino Land, and me and Megan went on this coaster, and it wasn't long. We sat with other people, and it was fun. Our dad was looking for some place to eat, and he did. We were walking over there, and it was a fun name. It was called the Rainforest Cafe.
That is the best place ever.
We were going to meet our mom and
An older sister, I'm just going to say now.
Sister number 1.
Sister number 3.
Firstborn.
and Kelly.
I feel bad for Megan now.
We had to wait a while for
Poor Megan.
We had to wait a while for our seat. Then we got our seat and ordered our drinks. Then we ordered our food It came and we started eating, and Mom and Kelly came, so we had to move. Kelly and Mom ordered their drinks and food. Their food came, and I got a little sick from my food. Then we went to the
Keep going.
Eric loves once he gets distracted.
No time for editorial.
Then we went to the submarine ride. We waited a long time, and that was fun. We saw a lot of animals. Then, wait, why isn't that a
How many days long is this?
Okay, we're just gonna keep reading.
Who's the other?
Then we went to Expedition Everest.
What? Didn't you already go there?
Way
Eric.
longer.
How many more pages do you have?
I count 16.
Didn't you already go to Expedition
Oh my
Mountain?
god, it's
Yeah,
like
we can't.
10.
You know something? You gotta
9,000.
just how about 2 more pages? 2 more
Okay.
pages.
And then
Skip to the end. I want to hear the last
We
We're going to
paragraph.
the end.
Wait, what?
This is a very good ending, very good.
Wait. then I sat with Kelly, and Megan sat with Mom, and Dad sat alone.
Poor
We did
Dad.
all-
What are you doing?
We did all those things. After that, we went to wait. What?
All right.
And wait, then we got off and we saw our pictures.
Here.
And it was so funny.
Tell you what, let's do this. Let me just.
What?
We gotta fast
What?
forward. Actually, we gotta scroll fast forward. Let's go
Last
to-
sentence.
Go up to here.
Yeah, how about the last page?
I'm sorry.
The very last page.
Because we got present.
I got it.
Okay, straight to test track, and our dad wanted to go to Mission Space, and I did not want to be alone on a single rider for test track. So we got to be in standby line, and our dad, after he went on the ride, he got in a single rider. We got in line and it took forever. We finally got to the place where we get your directions. Then me and Kelly sat in the back with a stranger, and Mom and Megan sat in the front with a stranger.
Mitchell.
We buckled up and we went off, and he was whipping her hair. It was so much fun. When we got off, we waved to our dad, and he didn't see us. So we went to the opening of Test Track to wait. When he got off, we went to China, and we saw these cool things that I did not know what they're called. After that, after that, we wanted to see a Chinese movie, and I was so
Kung Fu
thirsty.
Panda.
The movie was very interesting. Then we saw finally my name correctly, like E-R-I-K, not E-R-I-C. Then we started to walk
How do you spell it?
On what?
on a little cup.
Oh, neat.
How do you spell it?
Then we started to walk to the bridge that opened up, and the firework thing was going through the water. Then we had to walk.
Next page.
Halfway done.
Over
Almost
to Italy to get Megan's things, and she had to get her phone to do something. We were finding out clues, and then she went over to a train set and turned a little person into a zombie. After
Megan.
that, there was a store, and we went in there and checked out some things. Clothes like Germany things that they have. There were cool things like Germany soccer balls and Disneyworld shirts. Then we walked over to England. We saw Mary Poppins. So Megan and Kelly and my mom took a picture with her. Then we walked over to a boat to go to Hollywood. What?
Skip it. Move on. Next sentence.
Hollywood Studios. Come on.
Okay, Hollywood Studios. We got on the boat and we took a seat, and I switched, but other people sat out to me, so I was trapped. The first ride took a long time because we had to go to other hotels. We got there, and we went over to the Italian restaurant, and we waited. And finally we got our seat. Then we got the orders, and we waited. We got our food, and the food was delicious. Then we went home and slept. The next day. What?
You just gotta skip it out.
Okay. Went on to it, and it actually gave you butterflies. After that, we got in line for a tiki bird.
Oh,
And we
that's awesome.
saw birds in the front saying things. Then we let us in, and there were so much birds, and I loved it. It was so funny. After that, we went to a snack bar, and I got apple juice. Then we walked to the riverboat, and Megan wanted to take a picture with the princess and the frog. So we had to leave on the riverboat, and it was kind of boring, but we saw things. That was it. Then it was getting late, so we had to go to the restaurant Ohana. We got there, and the food was different but delicious, and we saw fireworks. Then we got back to Magic Kingdom, and the first ride we did was the Adventure Boat ride, and this guy was so funny and fake things that you can tell. Then we went to Splash Mountain, and there was no one until we got on, and it was so much fun. Then we went to the Haunted Mansion. It was scary because it was in the dark and something scary that moved, and it was really cool. We walked over to Splash Mountain, and Megan wanted to go on cars, so we went on Space Mountain 2 times. Then we went home and slept. The next day we left. That ends.